Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on today and do a general reading. I have no idea what it's going to be about because I'm going to let the cards speak for themselves. So I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to give them a shuffle. This is called the Outlaw Oracle, and it's not one, we have turquoise. It's not one that I've used a lot, so I thought we would come on and do, there's a 5-card reading, so that's what I'm doing. We have Horizon, going the distance, what lies ahead. And this is actually, it's earth energy. It's also 18, which is moon energy. So it feels like maybe there's something coming that maybe you don't see it coming. Maybe hidden forces are at work. All right then. One more shuffle. Neon sign, homecoming. How interesting. Homecoming on the horizon. But anyway, we'll see what comes out, my friends. So the first card is going to represent the situation you're in. I am going to look at the bottom. We have Eagle, higher perspective, foresight, vision, and it's 23. It's air energy. 23, 5, Hierophant energy, so seeing things from a more spiritual perspective. Higher perspective, you could be in Hanged Man energy with someone. Anyway, interesting. So the very first card will tell us what the situation is about. So let's see what this is about. We have one out here and it says darkness, blackout, oblivion. And it's 21, which is world energy. And I'm not taking this card. It was flipped over. I didn't notice. But this feels like maybe lack of closure. And then here we have completion, achievement, relief, which feels like world card energy. It feels like this world in upright, world in reverse. But anyway, maybe you're feeling like you're going through a dark time. Maybe you have no idea what's coming. You know, it did say that moon energy, hidden forces at work. Anyway, let's see what we need to talk about. What is this about? We have grit, capability amid instability, crisis. And we have vision and signals. Interesting. So let's look at these. 7. Actually, I'm going to go with 16 first. So capability amid instability and crisis, 16, tower moment. We see these two bulls butting heads. So perhaps you... I'm just going to... On the bottom, we have Desert Rose, rare strength, unlikely bloom, and it's devil energy. So this could be, you know, someone you had conflict with that in any other circumstance, you know, maybe you would just move on. Maybe you just let them go. But I feel like you're having visions and getting signs and synchronicities about this person, even though there was an ending. That's what it feels like. And maybe that confuses you. But anyway, let's look at the cards. That's just energetically what I'm picking up on. So we have grit. Divine assistance, help coming from inside, protection from loss or defeat. Put in the effort. You've got what it takes. Interesting. This card speaks of instability and crisis, which require courage, perseverance, and resilience. We don't always get to choose our battles, but we choose how we respond. And I'll be damned if an outlaw is going to roll over and die easily. Go back in, rethink, get up. You are capable of accomplishing the deed. And when you step up to the task with courage and a clear conscience, you'll find the strength and support you need from that deep well within. Where in your life are you being called to bravery? Sometimes the hard thing and the right thing are the same. Are you thinking about walking away? Think again. This card encourages you to dig deep and face the inevitable. Is it scary? Hell yes. But just about anything worth fighting for is scary as fuck. Anyway, so interesting. So I'm a love reader, right? And this feels to me like this could be like this rare, unlikely bloom card on the bottom. It feels like this is a very rare type of connection. It's a rare type of connection that you have here. And it feels like maybe there was a tower moment. And this is saying, I'm seeing 9 of Wands. You know, when I ask Spirit for advice and the 9 of Wands comes out, it's this. It says, persevere with hope and determination. You've got this. Thinking about walking away? Think again. So maybe you've tried to walk away and you keep getting signals from the universe, you know? Anyway, let's go to 7. Very interesting. 7 is fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Many messages, communication, developments happening rapidly. This is like the freaking 8 of Wands. So it feels like you're about to have a conversation with someone you have a very rare bond with. How interesting. Developments are happening rapidly, urging a near instant response. Before you react in the moment, take a second to ask, how is this informing you? What is this signaling to you? How can you respond from a higher perspective? Remember the first card, higher perspective, the eagle? What is happening? So this feels to me like you are either communicating or about to get communication or waiting for communication from someone. And this card talks about how, well, I'm going to have to go back to it, but it talks about how, I think it talked about taking time to think about it before you react. So this could be, you know, counterpart energy, and maybe this person really triggers you. Anyway, how interesting. We have, it's time for deep reflection and an assessment of your situation. Light one up, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Take a beat, breathe deep, allow the smoke to clear or illuminate your situation. The answers you seek will be there when the smoke clears. Natives use smoke to inform and communicate. It can be welcoming, like smoke from a chimney or campfire, signaling a gathering space, beckoning you to see what is there. Use some sacred smoke to cleanse, purify, or to reach the higher states of awareness. Others use smoke to hide behind, smoke screen. If you pulled this card, the situation is hazy. What does that mean to you specifically? You can find all your answers by being willing to look closely and listen, not with your ears, but your heart. So it just feels to me like I'm talking to my regular counterpart. It feels to me like I'm talking to a counterpart, which is not surprising. And it feels like even though you can't see clearly or how it could work, or maybe you're not even communicating to this person, Spirit's saying it's inevitable. Very rare connection I'm hearing. Interesting. So where is this book? So let's look at the recent past. Let's look at the recent past. past? What is this? I'm being called to take that. What is the recent past? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this. So I'm only going to take one. We have rodeo. It was the only one I saw. Rodeo, competition, luck of the draw. Number 6, lover's energy. It's also in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air energy here. So 6. Okay. So this came out, I'm not sure if you guys caught that. It came out in reverse. So this does show you have, in the past, you were butting heads with someone. There was some type of, it says competition, but it talks about conflict. It talks about, I'm not talking about you being in competition with someone, although maybe this person tried to put you in a competition. Like, let's say you said you had a bad day. Well, maybe they were like, oh yeah, well, my day was like this. Or maybe you were doing better in life than they were and they felt competitive towards you. Mainly it feels like conflict. And it talks about it's talking about doing everything you can to go after what you want. But there's competition. And like I said, this came out in reverse. And I see the words, this is past energy. So this was either your person or you. We have poop talking, eating crow. So this person could have gossiped behind you about your back. They could have spread lies about you. We have backpedaling, choosing to not put yourself out there. So you could have been dealing with someone who chose not to invest in this connection. This could also be very possibly that you're dealing with a counterpart connection that you chose not to pursue. You perhaps chose to walk away. It says stepping back, throwing in the towel, removing yourself from conflict, deciding not to get involved. So that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody, either you or your person, decided not to get involved or to, like, let's say your person did something bad and you were like, let's talk about it. And they like backpedaled and they didn't want to talk about it. Anyway, very interesting. So that's what we're seeing in the past energy. We see it's almost like 8 of Cups. Someone kind of threw in the towel with this connection. And it feels like right now you're trying to gain clarity. And it feels like you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about this person. And it feels like there's something is about to happen with this person where they're going to be communicating with you. And Spirit's trying to tell you to get clarity now, because it feels like when they come in, they may trigger you. Because remember the rodeo card about the competition, butting heads. So it feels like Spirit's saying, you know, I don't know if you're someone who loses yourself in your reactions. I'm feeling called to mention that. It's something that I struggle with. And it could be that this person comes in and triggers you, and Spirit's saying now is your opportunity to own that and not let it trigger you. And if you feel triggered, counterparts especially, to remove yourself and reflect and think first before you react. Interesting. Like I kept reacting the same way, like not changing my approach, not changing my reaction, expecting the other person to change everything. And it took me a while to realize that there was a lesson in my own reaction, that I was giving away my power by reacting. Anyway, that's what we're seeing here. So it does feel like possibly counterpart energy. And we have horn-toed longevity, and I'm seeing this card right here, which is it's actually right beside me. Go the distance. So this is, it feels like this you know, was perhaps a connection that was a counterpart connection that was meant to break you, and so that you could be reborn into someone else, so that it could stand the test of time when you come back together in union. And we have that longevity card. Anyway, I wanted to look at this desert rose just for a minute. I think it's interesting how we have 6, 7, and 15, 16. It's just interesting to me how the numbers are coming out together. Oh my gosh, we have, what? Fertility, love and bloom, opening up, sharing what would otherwise be hidden by your environment, taking chances despite the odds, bloom, baby, bloom. And it mentions The Rose by Bette Midler. Interesting. Anyway, I'm seeing a little progression here. I'm seeing 8 of Cups, an ending. I'm seeing communication. I'm seeing judgment and justice, a conversation. And then I'm seeing love blooming. Anyway. The desert rose reminds us to embrace all life's possibilities and potential. Despite its parched surroundings, it bursts forth and sings. Its strength to bloom in a harsh environment reminds us to stand our ground, protect ourselves as needed, Queen of Swords, and to remember that we may not have a choice where we find ourselves planted, but with bravery and determination, we can always choose to bloom. Roses are often used... I want to make sure this is recording. I'm hearing weird noises. I'm hearing like interference in my headphones. Roses are often used as metaphors in songs and poetry, reminding us of the beauty and fragility of love. With open hearts, love can bloom like a rose, but it is also vulnerable to be picked or neglected, which is why it has its own thorns and deep roots as protection against the elements. If this rose isn't speaking directly to you, perhaps it's about someone around you. It's essential to appreciate a rose's beauty without wanting to possess it fully. The moment you pluck it from its bed, it begins to wither and die. It is enough to acknowledge its beauty without needing to keep it for yourself. In the song Love is a Rose, Linda Ronstadt sang, "Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine, handful of thorns, and you'll know you've missed it. Lose your love when you say the word mine." So what I'm seeing is it's definitely, I'm getting counterpart energy in this reading, because it does feel like what comes next is surrendering control. It feels like what comes next is, you know, communicating with this person and seeing where it goes without demanding, you know, without demanding a label, without trying to control the outcome, without trying to put it in a little box, or cut it and put it in a vase or vase, whatever you say. It's really giving me counterpart energy, because that's really what you have to do with counterpart connections, is you just let them grow. And you never, you know, like this is saying, if you and this person come back together, try not to become codependent. Anyway, let's get one more. We have tobacco, an offering, a gift, Empress energy. It's interesting how we have and we have horizon on the bottom. I gotta take it. And we have cold one, belonging, relief, sanctuary. Oh my gosh. So I have to say what I'm feeling energetically with this. I don't know what this card says, but the fact that we have tobacco and smoke, it feels to me it feels to me like tobacco comes first. It feels an offering, a gift, Empress energy. It feels like this comes first. It's like this person makes an offering. There's communication, spirit saying it may cause conflict. It may trigger you to reflect before you react, but that this, you know, this connection is rare and apparently your path together is inevitable, is what that card True Grit said. Followed by letting it bloom organically, naturally, not claiming it, you know? There's a card I'm hearing, true love never claims. It's simply, I honestly, it's about claiming each other's time. Anyway, I can't remember what it says. So tobacco. Maybe some of you are smokers. Maybe you're trying to quit smoking. Appreciation, kindness, an open-hearted conversation. What was I saying? That's crazy pants. This is all about, this is just about the history of tobacco. This is just about tobacco. And it's about how, I'm not going to read this all because it's just about tobacco. But it's about a conversation because it talks about how spiritual people, or let me just, it talks about how people would, you know, they believe that tobacco smoke carried our prayers from earth up towards the spirit world. And when, you know, people would meet, they would burn tobacco and smoke tobacco together while they communicated. How interesting. So it does seem like this person is going to throw a lot of communication at you, and Spirit's saying, take a step back and think about all of it before you react. Interesting. And we have the horizon, which is moon energy, divine feminine energy. Going the distance. Oh my gosh. Go the distance. How interesting. That says go the distance. I feel the need to read this card to you. There are moments in life that you feel is like an intermission. You've traveled a long distance but still have far to go. As you pause and look ahead at the ridges and crests awaiting you, remind yourself at how far you've come, how much you've learned along the way, and what you're moving towards. Even though you are uncertain about what lies ahead, you are going the distance step by step. While we can't always predict what's over the next hill, there is one thing to be sure of. More highs and lows are ahead. For now, you are on a level and you've made good ground. If you feel tired or disheartened, look to where the earth meets the sky and give thanks for that distant hope that pulls you beyond the horizon. And it talks about allowing things to mature, leaving the rose on the vine. Let it mature, let it grow. Don't try and control it. Don't let fear, I'm seeing the moon, like don't let fear dictate the future. Interesting. Your plans bearing fruit, presence in the moment, and faith of what's to come. Beautiful. So I feel like this is your advice, is to, you know, listen to your intuition. So that's what I'm seeing. So before I move on, I'm going to read this card to you. It's sitting right next to mending, which is interesting. 47. You are either in or calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. Anyway, so let's get you some tarot cards, my friends. What do I want to use today? What do I know what I want to use? I want to use this one because it kind of gives me the same kind of vibe. I mean, a little. Maybe not at all. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So you could be someone who's in a counterpart connection who was chasing this person and you said, I'm not chasing anymore. You know? Strength. I believe in myself too much to chase this. This strength reminds me of this rare strength, this very unexplainable connection that you and this person have. The Knight of Swords is also the energy of someone coming in with fast communication. Remember the smoke? Messages, 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 like lots of information. Knight of Swords. Someone coming towards you. Queen of Wands. You are in your magic. Maybe you're going through a glow up. Knight and Queen, you could be older than this person. You don't have to be. Here we have the Knight of Cups. So maybe you were dealing with someone who did something, you know, very impulsively. Maybe they reacted to you impulsively. Maybe that Knight of Swords, maybe you reacted impulsively. That's kind of the energy that I was talking about, Knight of Swords energy. But here we have the Knight of Cups. So this, it looks like someone who's, you know, looking ahead, planning to reach out. This is the card of wanting to rekindle things. So let's have a look, my friends. What are you? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, grit. Advice. Wounded and weary from battle, but persevere with hope and determination. That's interesting. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Someone taking action towards you. The Emperor. Oh my gosh. But also knowing your own stability, standing in your power, you know? Knowing your worth, knowing that you are enough. Anyway, that's crazy. You could be going through a lot of ego tests right now. Like you could be having a lot of doubt about this, like you're delusional. Anyway, let's go past energy, please, Spirit. What do we need to know? We have the Tower. So that is also 16 here, capability and instability and crisis. So definitely there was a Tower moment. Somebody walked away. You know, this smoke also talked about clouded vision and waiting. I don't know. That stopped recording. I didn't hear it. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. No, I'm paranoid. All right, so yeah, we have the Tower. The other thing I'm seeing, Hierophant, spiritual connection. Look, this is very twin flame. So you could have met as friends. You could have started out as friends. Oh my God, I'm hearing a Bryan Adams song with Barbra Streisand. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to hear what it is. I finally found someone, is what I'm hearing. And I looked at this card and I heard it started over coffee. We started out as friends. It's funny how from simple things, the best things begin. Hang on. I feel really called to look this up. This is a song that like spoke to me in a weird way when I was younger, and that I was like super, it like pulled me in. Hang on. If you are a counterpart, you've had to learn how to be patient, so thank you for waiting. So it's by Barbara Streisand and Bryan Adams. No, give me the lyrics. I don't want that. Lyrics, please. Anyway, I'm telling you, when I have all these songs that spoke to me on weird levels when I was young and didn't have anybody in my life. And now I know why, because they're the songs I hear when I'm channeling love in love readings. Anyway, it says, I finally found someone who knocks me off my feet. I finally found the one who makes me feel complete. It started over coffee. We started out as friends. It's funny how from simple things, the best things begin. And it says, this time is different. It's all because of you. It's better than it's ever been because we can talk it through. My favorite line was, can I call you sometime? It's all you had to say to take my breath away. This is it. I finally found someone to share my life with. I finally found the one to be with every night. 'Cause whatever I do, it's just gotta be you. My life has just begun. I finally found someone. And then there's listen to this, my counterparts. Did I keep you waiting? He says, did I keep you waiting? Or she says it. And the other one says, I didn't mind. I just think that's interesting. I apologize, baby. That's fine. I would wait forever just to know you were mine. You know, I love your hair. And then she says, are you sure it looks right? And he says, I love what you wear. And she says, isn't it too tight? And he says, you're exceptional. I can't wait for the rest of my life. Anyway, you might want to listen to it because that's what I was hearing. Anyway, so we do have Hierophant here. So it does show a spiritual connection between the two of you. And we have the High Priestess, you know, a connection that intuitively made no sense. And Nine of Pentacles, a connection that was meant to help you evolve into your higher self. Anyway, and it feels like, you know, with Three of Cups, there could have been an imbalance in energy. You could have been chasing, they could have been running. The energy becomes unbalanced. Then one person starts feeling resentful because they're giving time and energy, and the other person sometimes becomes defensive. Anyway, and this shows, you know, you working on your self-confidence. This is an independent energy. So after the Tower moment. Anyway, I'm also seeing Temperance in there. Let's get another one for past energy. We have the Hermit. So there was the Tower, followed by Hermit energy. Reflection. Thinking about this. Like I said, evolving into your higher selves, soul growth, like important soul growth needed, perhaps in separation. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so it feels like, for some of you, maybe this wasn't going anywhere, you know? It definitely feels like, to me, that you still feel this person's energy and you're not over them. Let's see current energy between the two of you. That fell on the floor. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands was there, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is what I mean. It feels like you still have love for this person. Current energy, it feels like this person is waiting to communicate with you. That's funny because the this smoke one and the tobacco one, which talks about communication, and lots of communication. I always thought these looked like cigarettes. I don't know what they are, but I always thought those look like cigarettes. So that's very interesting. So current energy, We have someone waiting to communicate with you. And I also feel like maybe you're waiting for this communication. I feel like you've planted the pentacles and now you're waiting for reconnection and renewal. Justice. You're very focused on, you know, your self-love right now and giving to yourself and perhaps not over-giving to this person. Anyway, it was weird how the deck cut like that. Oh, did I not take the card that came out? It was the Seven of Pentacles. Whoops. Let's see near future energy. We have the freaking Lovers. I can't make this up, you guys. And the Chariot. Jesus. Oh my gosh, the Six of Cups is underneath that. What? Anyway. I'm just blown away by this. Like, I'm just blown away by this. Near future energy, we have the Lovers. So there's that offer. And a conversation. I think there's a conversation. We have the Chariot. So something near future energy, this person is taking action towards you and communicating. And you're hearing from them. They're reconnecting with you. Six of Cups, wanting reconnection, wanting reunion, giving you this offer of love. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy pants. It's crazy pants. King of Wands taking action towards you, I just saw. Anyway, the Chariot is someone who is taking action in love. And yeah, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, there's the action. Amazing. Amazing. And this can also represent, I think it's interesting how we have the white bull and the black bull, yin and yang. And the Chariot can talk about two opposing forces, so divine feminine, divine masculine, who have been pulling in different directions because they're on their own journeys. The Chariot talks about them coming into alignment, two opposing forces working together to move forward. Interesting. Let's see this person's energy. The Hierophant. How interesting. This reading is very interesting the way the cards are behaving. So right now they could be getting guidance from someone. They could be getting guidance from a tarot reader, from a friend, from a tarot reader, a high priestess. This is someone who's trying to listen to their intuition and their inner spiritual self. 25, very interesting. Because 25 equals 7 Chariot energy. So it feels like this person is getting ready to make a move here. They're also working on themselves. Beautiful. Independent. So it doesn't look like there's anyone with them. How are they feeling about you? The Ace of Swords. They want to bring you clarity. They're seeing you very clearly. And they want to communicate with you. They haven't let you go. They haven't let you go. Let me get my grimy book here for a minute. Ace of... No, I'm not looking at the Ace of Swords. What am I looking at? That's what I'm looking at. You could have been through patterns with this person. This person could have resisted change. This person could have resisted change, or maybe you are resistant of change. Take it as it resonates. Let's see this person's intentions. The Eight of Swords in reverse, to come out of no freaking contact, to come out of separation. What are their next actions, Spirit? The Six of Cups. I cannot make this up. People tell me I make this crap up. Six of Cups. Reconnection. Reaching out to you. Six of Cups. My goodness, my friends. I'm going to get one more for actions, but that is crazy pants. We also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. So it feels like this person reaches out to you and tells you that they want to invest in this long term. I'm hearing commitment. Action. Empress, oh my gosh! Which one was the Empress? Was it tobacco? Which one equaled 3? Did any of them equal 3, or am I imagining that? Oh, tobacco, 30. Which talks about someone telling you something. And the Empress, it feels to me, I'm getting this for communication, or sorry, action. This is them wanting to nurture this. This is them communicating that you're their Empress, that nobody compares to you. I'm hearing the song Nothing Compares to You. And that they've had a realization about this. The Star, they haven't been able to let you go. Oh my gosh. This person has realized that completion is with you. 4 of Wands. This is insane. This is insane. Anyway, Wally agrees. Wally, what are we going to do? Wally says, we're going to a wedding. Oh my gosh, he's so excited. What is happening? He only acts that excited when I'm feeding him. Interesting. What do we need to know about this person? The Knight of Cups. There's regret here. I just saw the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. And there's regret here about walking away, or about you walking away. But this is someone who has regrets about the past, and they're coming in to make things right. They're coming in to rekindle things and work things out. 3 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, this person could have regrets about working too much. Like maybe they were spending more time working, or spending time with other people. How interesting. How interesting. Maybe this person was, emotionally vulnerable. Maybe they didn't know how to share. This person could have made you promises that they regret not keeping. So if this is someone who said they were going to do something and then didn't, or said they were going to change and then they didn't, or promised you something and then they didn't, I feel like they're really having regrets about that. What advice do you need about this person? My friends, this is a lot. So we do have the Queen of Cups. Spirit saying continue focusing on your own cup because you're pulling this person in. I'm also hearing this person, keep focusing on yourself. If you're holding back from this person, the energy is doing what it's supposed to do. It does seem to me that this person has long-term intentions towards you, and that's what they're coming in to communicate. This could be someone who's looking quite different. Maybe they've been really working on their job, so now they have more finances. But this is someone who's coming in to invest with you long-term. And I do feel like maybe for some of you, you tried to release this person. But like that grit said, this is inevitable. It's like the 2 of you are meant to come back together. Anyway, beautiful. What does the future hold for my friend? The World and the 4 of Wands. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's completion of marriage. Oh my gosh, this reading is insane. All right then. Okay then. All right. I get it, Spirit. Wow. So that's your future. Let's see if anything wants to come out of this deck. What is coming in the future for this connection? We have inner peace. How interesting. Inner peace. Healing. Temperance. Alchemy. And look, we've got the 2 fishies here together. What is coming in this connection? I'm going to laugh every time I see a patience card. I can't help it. So look at this. We have inner peace, patience, happiness. And what did that say about the rose? I feel like you're going to get this offer and you're going to have to learn how to trust your intuition, have patience to let it unfold naturally, to leave it growing on the vine, you know, not to pick it, not to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but people aren't possessions. Not that I'm saying that you think this person is a possession. I am not saying that. But when people start treating each other like possessions, that's when you cut the rose off the vine and it stops being its beautiful self. Anyway, let me just grab the book for this, my friends. It's funny, I call you guys my friends so much that I went down in my kitchen earlier to talk to my daughter and I'm like, I know my friend. She's like, I'm not your friend. Or no, actually, that's a lie. She said that I was her best friend. Happiness, it's the sun card. Click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more joy and happiness. Your life is expanding. Opportunities are emerging. This is the time to go forward with glee. Love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. The only thing to be aware of is to monitor your expansion in a metered way. Too much, too fast can be overwhelming, so take it slow. And we have inner peace. Simply, oh no, I'm not going to read that. Inner peace is your birthright. Tranquility occurs when you realize that your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. Serenity now! To find this inner peace, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and listen to the messages of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you ultimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply and fully, knowing all is well. And patience. Do I even need to read it? I'm pretty sure we all understand. In a dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. The smoke. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Be patient, the truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings will come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. It's so weird how intuition works. Just like a really silly, weird, intuitive hit I got the other day. I am not someone who uses like filters and things like that. And I was about to have a conversation with someone on video chat, and I had this flash of a filter appearing while I was talking to them very randomly. And it was like a thought that I had before the conversation for no reason. Like, I just imagined myself talking to them and a filter pop up that I didn't mean to press. And like I said, not something that I'm used to. And then on this phone call, all of a sudden, this sticker popped up out of nowhere. And it was like I intuitively knew it was going to happen. Anyway, that's what I mean by like a little small silly example of an intuitive hit. But anyway, I don't know if I can use that to like heal the world. Probably not. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, my friends. I love you. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.